Hey, soul family. Okay, we're going to do a quick reading and we're going to do a multiple choice. First one is this stone. I don't know if you can see this, but it's like gold. There you can see the sparkles in it. It's so magical. I found it when I was hiking and I see a figure in it. See what you see in there and see why you would choose that. I see someone with a wing right here holding out a big giant crystal. So there's that. There's Kokopelli. Kokopelli, and on the back it says, I am bountiful. And where was the other one? I had a third one, didn't I? Well, I don't know where it went, so we'll use this one. Amethyst Geode, protection, healing, calming energy. All right? We're going to work with the Heal Yourself Oracle. Haven't used it in a long time. I love this. It's a reading deck. It's actually called reading cards because I'm a seer. I'm a reader. It's what I am. So correct neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the sparkly stone, I say it's the magician's stone because they're holding a giant crystal and they have a giant wing behind them. So they've got the wings to fly and they've got the ability to make magic. There it is. All right, dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Interesting. She's dreaming with a tiger. Ooh, I'm dreaming with a tiger with my Sammy Amy. So I'm a dream analyst. I'm a Reiki master and a dream analyst. Those are the two certificates that Spirit asked me to get, just so I would understand what Reiki healing would feel like moving through my body, the energy. And because I have prophetic dreams, and they're very important. Your dreams can tell you what's coming, or they help you work through issues that you have. They provide important details about your health, about your creative ideas, about whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Your dreams are how we're communicated in a way that we're at peace and calm when we don't fight it. Now, my problem is I'm a lucid dreamer, so I'm very awake during my dreams. So I get involved in my dreams. So sometimes people, we see our dead loved ones in our dreams. That's when they come to us. They can connect to us while we sleep because we're in that in-between place. And so basically, the best time frame, I was told by my friend Troy 100 years ago, he's like, the last 5 minutes before you wake up, those are the dreams that are probably going to happen. Those are the most prophetic dreams. But pay attention to the dark things that happen and the light things that happen in your dreams because they are all valuable. Someone dying in a dream is an ending. A gunshot is sudden changes. It's like they're not what you necessarily think. You may have a horrible dream and think, oh my God, this is going to happen. No, it's not about that. A pregnancy is a new beginning or a new opportunity, right? So take note and pay attention to how you appear to yourself in your dreams and how sometimes other people will appear to you in a dream and you're thinking you're dreaming about them and you're actually not dreaming about them. Sometimes they'll show you a person and it's because of the characteristics. You know that person's characteristics, you know them well, so they show you that person. So it doesn't always mean that that person that you're dreaming about is that person. It's someone who has those characteristics. All right, that's the first message. I don't know why my face looks freaking yellow in this. It looks terrible. I don't know why. It's the lighting in here, I guess, but sorry. I look like I've got a bad spray tan, and I don't. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose Kokopelli, say what you mean. I love this. Say what you mean and mean what you say. So this person's got her back turned. She's out in the cold and it looks like they've had a problem and they're not speaking. They're not saying what they need to say. She's holding it back. He's not saying what he's looking at her like he wants to say something, but he's not saying something. So honest communication, and it begins with you. You need to say what you mean. Don't say anything out of obligation or guilt or fear or wanting to please anybody else. You say what you truly mean. Connect with yourself. What is it that I actually feel? What parts of myself am I hiding because I don't feel like I can act or be or say or do who I am, right? Are there things with my partner that need to be revamped, that need to be worked on? Are there things with my children that I need to work on, that I need to change? Are there things with my friends that we need to work through? Who are the people in your life that you need to be honest with that you're not being honest with? And when you're vulnerable, then you find yourself, even with kids, you know, I don't want to be the bad mom. I want them to like me. Well, your kids don't need a friend. They need a parent. You're there to teach them. You know, I grew up with this. You know, I raised a stepdaughter and the father said, I don't want to be a dad. I want to be their friend. And I said, they don't need a friend. They need a father. They need someone to help them, to guide them, to show them, right? So no. And then you're vulnerable with your friends or family or other people that you want to be accepted by. So you don't say, or you sway and you go to their side. Like you have an opinion of something, and then they say something, and all of a sudden your opinion completely changes and goes to what theirs is, because that would make them happy in order to keep the peace. Do not be a peacekeeper in that way. A peacekeeper is honest, right? A peacekeeper is honest. You need to say what you really feel, what you really mean. Whether somebody likes it or not is the message from Spirit. Whether they like it or not, you need to speak your truth. I'm a truth speaker, and that's who I am. I'm a messenger, and I deliver messages people don't like to hear. And a lot of times they don't like me because of it, and that's not my problem. I don't help by lying, and if Spirit wants me to give a message, it's interesting, I'll talk to my friends. And, a lot of times I've had them say to me before, I don't want to know what Spirit has to say. I just want your opinion. I don't give my opinion, because maybe it works for me and it doesn't work for you, or maybe it'll work for you and it wouldn't work for me. And the fact of the matter is, it's not my business to give my opinion. It's my business to tell you, if you want to know what I feel, I will ask Spirit, what is in the highest good for this situation? Because they know what's in the highest good. They will guide you in the right way. And I've had people get so angry at me. I don't want to hear what Spirit has to say. Then don't come to me, because I'm going to tell you what Spirit has to say. Because I don't want somebody listening to me and doing what I tell them to do, and then something goes bad because it wasn't right for them. It wasn't what they were meant to do. Maybe that would have been good for me, but it wasn't good for you, right? Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the amethyst, that was quick. Rejection. Someone is feeling rejected. Look at this. So again, this can go in multiple directions. There is a man in the picture back here, and there's a cobweb from that man to her. So there's feelings of rejection, and it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that the woman feels rejected. It could be that a man is feeling rejected, right? But whatever this is, there's cobwebs. So this is old. This is old. Spiders create a new web every single day. Cobwebs are old, dead, useless, and they're not used for anything. So when you feel rejected, it gets to a place where you feel sick. If you buy into that, if you write a book and you think they're gonna accept it right away the very first time, you know how many rejections you get when you're using skills or you're learning something. Publishers reject it left, right, and center. You better get used to rejection, right? Use it as a way to motivate you to succeed. Okay, well that didn't work, so now I got to do something different here. And if there's somebody that you had deep feelings for rejects you, then you need to recognize that there's somebody out there that's better for me. Somebody out there that's going to love me. I don't need you. If you don't want me, if you don't recognize, or if I'm not your cup of tea, then you're not right for me. That's a fact. If I'm not your cup of tea, you're not right for me. There's somebody out there who will love me just as I am. I don't need to be doing what you want. I don't need to change. Sorry, I don't know if my voice is going to match up. I had a work call come through. This is our last call, so I'm going to continue this. So right now, Spirit says, it's true. People use rejection as an excuse to break down, give up. They get hurt, and then they reject other people, and the cycle continues. They hide behind it, and they never give themselves an opportunity to take a leap of faith and go after and be who they need to be. So you're being urged to put yourself in higher regard. Treat yourself with more respect. Stop making the same mistakes. Stop sucking up after someone who doesn't want you, who doesn't need you, who doesn't recognize you. They're not for you. Love you.